Hello everyone, I am Erika of Beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly beady broadcast. So I hope that you can hear me and you can see me. Please let me know in a comment. I would like to know if the technical part is alright. You can watch today's video from the Beading School Facebook page and also from the Beading School Club on Facebook. And in case that you are watching from the club, then you might need to click the link above the video and enable my broadcasting program to see your name and face. So then I can say that hi Katie and hi Sarah, and Marianska and Katja is here too. Tanya is here and Brit Marie and Aniko also. Katie says that she can hear me and she can see me, so I'm super happy. Antoinette, Jessica, Linda, Gunel, Kata is here, Cynthia, and Sherry is here too. Welcome, ladies. And Faye is up, and Nancy. So today we are going to see some of the jewels from the jewels of the Maharaja theme box of the Beadingschool Academy. And there is already one on the cover that you have seen, that's also on the picture on your box that you are receiving these days into your mailboxes at home. And I'm going to show you some more today, and if you want, then even some work in progress pieces. I also see Daniela and Jennifer and Jenny, Anna, Corinne is here. Katie says that she just got her box today. Wonderful. So if you haven't heard your name, then it means that then I don't see your name. I see you as Facebook user, but it's wonderful to greet you during your first coffee break. I'm happy to have you here together with us. So, and I see that some of you have some slight problem. Okay, I checked my settings. It seems to be like the best that I can do at the moment. I hope that it will be all right. So let's see what I have made so far from the boxes. I will also show you my hand camera so you can see it better. So let's start with the jewel that you could see on the top of the box. This is the big Chittorgar motif. And last week, during No One Has to Bead Alone, we beaded together the small version of it, and the tutorial is still online. You can download it from beadingschool.com, and I have already seen so many beautiful versions beaded by you. It's funny because most of them in India colors, but some of them also in Starry Night colors still. Okay, and it just came to my mind that what can I improve with the quality of the video, so please forgive me for a moment. I forgot to plug in my cable and I'm on Wi-Fi, so that's why it seems to be too slow. Just a moment, I will change the Wi-Fi to the cable. Sun is here. I hope, can you please confirm to me one more time that you can hear me and you can see me, because I just ran out to plug in the cable. And Kata says I have yoga pants. Today I have jeans. I just went for but I'm not tall enough to show you the jeans. So yeah, no yoga pants today. Today I have jeans. Okay, and Susie says, and Marta says that they can see me and hear me, so that's wonderful. So I hope that it's going to be better from now on. So this was the small chitorgar, and this is the big chitorgar. The big chitorgar will be the first motif that you'll get together, all yellow and fuchsia turquoise students, as part of your membership. So what I did here, that I started to bezel a pearl, a preciosa pearl, and then I kept adding and adding and adding decorations all around. So this was the first that you could see, but in fact, this was not the first jewel that I have beaded from the box. Usually I have lots of work in progress pieces all around my little beading room, and as I work, then sometimes it clicks and sometimes it all starts some train of thought. And this is actually the piece, the motif that was the initial piece out of the Maharaja's jewel collection. So again, it is a flower-shaped motif, starting out with a bezel. It's very, very similar, like the chitorgar, but then I used bugle beads and gem duo beads and some 3mm bicons. So as you can see, it is a lot airier in comparison to the other one, as you can see through in between the parts with the bugle beads. And to show you a bit of the inspiration, I call this the Udaipur motif. And Udaipur is a city in Rajasthan, India. And this, what you can see on the picture now, this is actually the entrance to the palace of the Maharaja in Udaipur. And then I selected some details for you, as the building itself and the rooms inside this palace and fort are indeed a masterpiece. Some tiles and happy colors, turquoise over there and some elephants. And oh, I had to show you this. A turquoise room with a swing inside. What could be better than a swing inside a turquoise room? What do you say? So this was my little Udaipur inspiration. And let's see what else do I have here on my beading map. As I got inspired by the gemstone inlays that are so popular in Indian decoration architecture, I included, and often they are without the back of the and all, besides architecture, they always also come back in jewelry, for example, this stone inlays. And in jewelry, it's very popular to include stones which are not covered from the back. So I also chose some cabochons for you that are not covered from the back. And I made this little motif from 3 cabochons and paired it up with 2 little chitorgars. And I made it into a necklace together with this beautiful charm. And Actually, this part with the 3 cabochons, it gives me lots of further ideas. So one of my ideas is to make it into an earring and attach it into this beautiful cubic zirconia connector, probably with a charm at the bottom. So this is work in progress, and I hope to finish it soon. And then what else do we have here? For Friday, I prepared this beaded bead for you. So this is something that we are going to bead together on Friday. Inside there is a 12mm inside the beaded bead. There is a 12mm preciosa pearl in pearlescent blue color. And again, I paired it with this pure preciosa cabochon. And from the beaded bead, you can make so many different things. You can make it into a bracelet, a necklace. You can use it as a connecting piece in between different motifs. And of course, the knowledge how I decorated the beaded bead, it can be applied to different sizes. So if you have smaller or bigger beaded beads, then you can make something similar. And then, okay, I have my favorite here, my absolute favorite. And I also have some work in progress pieces here, which might be finished, might not be finished. We already have lots of different motifs here. So would you like to see the work in progress pieces or the favorite piece first? Oh, and Faye says that she will make another key tassel with the beaded bead. That's a good idea. Faye likes to make key tassels, and they are really cute. I'm afraid there is nothing else that I can do now about the quality. Nancy says, I'm glad you two have works in progress, and so many of those, Nancy. Then let's start with the work in progress pieces. This is a little gem duo and bicone and fire polished bead piece. Again, a little flower-shaped motif, which would be perfect as a bracelet, I think, as it has 6 sides, so 2 opposite sides, they would make great parts to connect the pieces. And then, actually, I have so many ideas for these little triangles with the cabochons that I hope to make a bracelet or a pendant. I don't know yet, but imagine this with the gemstone in the middle and then 2 of these 3 cabochon decorations on both of its sides. So that's another possibility to use the cabochons. And I think also this deep ruby red color with the greenish turquoise tone of the cabochon, that looks great. Tanya likes it too, she writes it. And then, okay, I have one more work in progress piece. We have the slim nallet cabochons inside both of the India boxes, the turquoise and the fuchsia India boxes too. And my initial idea was to connect the 6 cabochons into a flower or a star and then add some decorations in between. However, I'm not happy with it yet, so this is something that I definitely need to work on more. Let's see if this comes now or a little bit later. I would like to explore this idea. And I thought that this is going to be my absolute favorite piece. So many of those beautiful slim chatons. However, after making this flower, I had 2 of the blue zircon slim nuggets left on my bead mat. And they just wanted to become earrings. And I have to say that at the end, they became bigger favorites of mine than the Udaipur motif, bigger favorites than the work in progress. So here it is, a pair of earrings. I used a mandala flower ear stud with them, and the slim navet cabochons as the focal components, together with some 3mm bicone beads. And this is super fast to bead and can be used and connected in so many different ways. Actually, it could become also a bracelet where you lay the motifs horizontally next to each other. I have a work in progress piece like that, but it will come later. However, what I managed to finish is a bracelet where then I got some more of these purple slim navets and the ruby cabochons. So here I connected the cabochons in horizontal position, so with some 8mm chatons in between. So I needed 4 of the slim navets and 3 of the 8mm chatons, and I used the turquoise sea opal matte delica beads. And Tanya says that she needs a lot of those navets, and I can promise that there will be lots of colors in silver setting, in gold setting, all the colors coming in both kind of metals, and a lot of them. And then I have one more piece, and that one, there I actually sneaked in one additional component besides what came in the Maharaja box, but I just couldn't say no. So this is a pendant with a single element made with that slim navet, and then I used a 27mm round stone, and I added one of those beautiful revived historical shapes of filigrees at the bottom. And okay, I went here really crazy, and I actually glued on top of it one of the cubic zirconia pendants. So I chipped off the loop with my cutting pliers, and then I used some super strong glue. This time actually it was not 𝐼6000, but I used the super strong glue from the, like ordinary shop with tools and household thingies, and it holds there super strong. I did my best to remove it, but I couldn't. Oh, and of course I added, it always becomes better with a suwan rhinestone. So I added a chrysolite opal suwan rhinestone on top of the pail, and the chain this delicate gold chain, it also comes in your box. You could also make a smaller pendant just by using the slim nugget component together with the filigree. So there are really lots of possibilities. So this is what I wanted to show you today. And I really hope that you liked the jewels that you could see. Do you have a favorite? I'm curious. Cynthia says she likes the chain a lot. It's a good one. It's like, it can be adjusted thanks to this extra extension chain. It has a simple lobster clasp, so it's easy to put on and take off. No hassle. And it's just good length, good width. So I hope that you will enjoy wearing it a lot. Kathy says she likes everything with the small nuggets. And he likes the bracelet the most. Oh, Erika likes the whole collection. Linda likes the color combinations. Gunnar has a favorite, the pendant. The big one, you mean, with the 27mm stone. Sharon, hi Sharon. Sharon likes the bracelet and the component with the nuggets. Nancy, hi Nancy. Nancy says it's too hard to pick. Mary says, my favorite is all of them. Jessica says, love them all. Favorite the big cab with 3 red cabochons on the side. So I'm really glad, ladies, that you like this collection. This week, the articles and tutorials will start to come online. I have to say it will be a little bit slower pace on one hand to make sure that you can follow everything. There will be plenty, but it might take a little bit longer than the 4 weeks as I originally intended, to make sure that we can bead all of these beauties together. Kata says she likes the earring component, the pendant. And then she says, I don't know all. Sunshine says, what color is the large glass cabochon? It's a fuchsia. And I have to say that during the Advent Calendar Madness, or 27mm cabochons, and also some of your new favorites, the kite cabochons, which you need for the Nguyen and pendant and earrings, they somewhere disappeared. However, in the background, we worked hard on bringing them back as fast as possible, and also to make sure that you have enough color options for the beaded bead that you like in the earrings. Then today we uploaded some. We restocked some of the well, not some, but actually all of the kite cabochons. We even added a new crystal clear color. We added new colors and restocked all the colors of the Starshine cabochons that were in the Starry Night box. And just after the broadcast, I am going to activate new colors of the 27mm, new colors of the 12mm pearls, and I am also going to activate a nice 15% discount that will be valid until next Tuesday, if you would like to grab some of these beauties. We have an ongoing Starry Night mini challenge where you can win one of 2 books about Vincent van Gogh's beautiful paintings and his life. And the mini contest, the mini challenge is open for all students of the Beadingschool Academy, and you can find more information about it and also the entry form. You can find if you go to the virtual classroom and you click on the Starry Night theme, then the last little box where we have the different articles and tutorials collected, the last little picture will lead you to the entry form of the Starry Night mini challenge. And Corinna wants to see my earrings. Okay. So I put back my hand camera, and this is an earring that I bought here in Amsterdam at one of the local markets, my favorite local market, the Noordermarkt, from an artisan with Turkish origins, and I think it's a beautiful piece. And Sherry is asking, I'm checking the comments if you have any more questions. Sherry is asking if the navets come in the turquoise box. Yes, they do. There are a bit more navets in the fuchsia box, but the turquoise have them too. And yeah, article is work in progress. It will come tomorrow. Sunshine is asking about the sale. It's valid until next week, Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central European time. And I don't see any more questions at the moment. So I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you so much for your attention. It was lovely to spend time with you again, and see you on Friday. Happy beading and enjoy India. Bye-bye.